Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Doctor Who Episode 6 released last night, Doctor Who Rogue, and with it, it had a gay kiss. Now, that's sure, fine, something which they wanted to include, but the mainstream media's reaction to this has been very, very comical, about what you'd expect, quite frankly, but also they're being roasted. So, I thought we'd take a look at this because it is very, very funny, very, very funny. And Twitter's response to this is about what you'd expect, actually, to be fair. You know, when you cater to the minority of individuals that would find this appealing, putting, you know, overt sort of sexualization into a child's program. Because it is, I mean, it is for kids, basically. Not strictly speaking just kids, but, I mean, it's not exactly an adult show. It's not really for adults. So, yeah, people not massively happy with it. And you had RIP Doctor Who trending over on Twitter. And it was legit trending. So, yeah, not good. But again, the mainstream media's response has been funny. So, you know, you have the likes of the Radio Times. Doctor Who not shying away from a gay kiss shouldn't be underestimated. Sure, fine. This is kind of what you'd expect. You know, it is Pride Month and all this other kind of garbage. But what is very, very funny was Deadline's response to this. So, Deadline Hollywood, hey? They were like, right, what we're going to do, ladies and gents, Deadline Hollywood, we're going to virtue all of our signal all of our virtue in a tweet, and they got absolutely roasted. Doctor Who makes history with its first ever same-sex kiss in 60 years. That's not true. That's not true. So in their rush to signal their virtue, they got community noted. The first same-sex kiss on the show occurred in 2005, in the final episode of Christopher Eccleston's tenure. So 430,000 views in 6 hours. They got absolutely torn apart. And this is what you get. This is what you get. You're like, bearing in mind, I love the community notes. Community notes are brilliant on Twitter. But there seems to be the new trend of anything now. It has to break a record. It has to make history. It's like, no, it doesn't. But so many things are trying to break history and break records, they forget that these things have already happened. So, here we have it. Madame Vestra and her wife would like a word, and Jack Harkness has entered the chat. And you can see this all here. Can you stop lying, please? The Doctor kissing Jack is one of my favourite Doctor Who moments, blah, blah, blah. I am still not normal about Jessie and Clee and Ken from Barbie kissing in Bridgerton. Okay, fine, sure. I feel like this is both lame pandering and incorrect. Yeah. Lex's tweet sums it up perfectly. It is lame pandering, and it is also incorrect. So mainstream media's sort of striving to always, you know, sort of hit the ground running virtue signalling. Yeah, it is pandering, but also, yeah, massively incorrect. Isn't this a kid's show? Yeah. Jack kissed 9 in 2005. Vastra kissed Jenny in 2014. Bill kissed Heather in 2017. We had a gay couple kissing in 2020. This is just a straight up lie. I think they're getting absolutely roasted. Absolutely roasted. It literally happened in 2005. You might want to get your facts correct. Captain Jack and the Doctor and Rory, Madame Vastra and Jenny, Bill and Heather. Oh my god, it's okay. They started writing this article 19 years ago. Fucking hell. So funny. So funny. If any insiders are relying on you for information, they may wish to look elsewhere. I mean, there's a lot of comments, by the way. Obviously, it's kind of what you'd expect. But this is what they try and do. This is what, you know, yeah, it's very, very comical. Spoiler alert! They kiss, and it now causes everyone to hate Doctor Who. And this is, everyone's just ripping it apart, basically. RIP. So this was in November. There's no coming back. The franchise is dead. This is enough cringe to kill a pack of elephants. It's about what you'd expect. It is about what you'd expect. This RIP Doctor Who. We'll look at the latest, shall we? Yep, didn't watch. Too busy doing this with my friends. Touching grass. Guess this. Because if you don't know, ladies and gents, they said go touch grass. I do wonder what other things will come from this moving forwards. But yeah, this whole deadline nonsense, very, very comical. Very, very, very... They got absolutely obliterated. And here's just you know, a rudimentary... Yeah, I just searched this, obviously, but a rudimentary thing on all of this. Again, even the Independent gets it wrong. Like, how did you get it wrong? What? Seriously? Have they been obliterated in the comments? Who knows? But even they got it wrong. Like, how did they get it wrong? They got the same insiders as Deadline? I mean, even I knew that that Jack character did that before. Like, how did these people not know? Are they all saying it? Don't tell me they're all saying it. Are they literally all saying it? Let's have a look. Shooter Gatwa and Jonathan Groff make out and make history in Rogue. The latest episode of Doctor Who showing a passionate kiss and marking the start of the Time Lord's first fully fledged gay male romance. Okay, well, they didn't get it wrong. But, yeah, that was... Oh, God. It does look like most people are getting it wrong. Again, another one. Makes history with first romantic same-sex kiss. How are these people? Wow, that's quite funny. Again, first ever. People are trying to make out like this is the first ever. Are they saying it is as well or not? Let's have a look. Yeah, Doctor Who made history on Saturday night as it aired its first ever same-sex kiss. Well, that's wrong. Have they been torn apart in the comments as well? No one's corrected them. How has no one corrected them on this? That's quite funny. I would have thought they'd have got absolutely destroyed. That's very, very funny. Yeah, literally everyone's getting it wrong. Everyone's like, oh, it's the error in the first ever one. It's not the first ever one. Like, seriously? What's wrong with you? Well, there you go. Anyway, sorry. Getting a bit distracted. I had a few articles up and I was like, yeah, that's quite funny. But it literally looks like everyone has run with what Deadline has run with. Bad times. You're going to get torn apart by all 12 fans. Let me know what you think down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.